My stepbrother secretly married his toxic girlfriend and didn't invite his own family. Plus update. For context, I 21F have a stepbrother 19 meters, who I will call Tristan, that has been dating this girl 18F, I will call Heather, for about a year now. They met in high school when she was a junior and he was a senior. Throughout their relationship my family and I have seen red flags from Heather. In the beginning she seemed nice enough and we had no issues. This is until they were lying to my parents about her giving him rides home from school, hanging out, and you know the normal teenage things. A few months into their relationship, my parents caught them in adult activities, in his room, with the door open, while all of us were home. Of course arguing and yelling followed this and she left. This was on top of them lying about being a couple, lying about her driving him around and hanging out, him trying to sneak her in the house, and her having what I can only describe as a snobby attitude with my parents. Eventually my parents banned her from our house, but told them what they do together outside of our house isn't their business. They told me this too when I was with my ex. This is where I figured he would dump her, as that was his usual pattern with his version of dating. Tristan was a very troubled child to say the least. My stepmom and two stepbrothers moved in with my dad when I was about 10. I lived with my witch of a woman for a mother and her husband. They are a whole other story on their own. At the time and visited my dad on the weekends. Now, I moved in with my dad and stepmom after I turned 18. In the first 2 years of me living with my family, he had dated at least 4 different girls to my knowledge, and they all ended the same way. He would get some adult action for a few weeks, get caught or bored and move on to the next. But for some reason, Heather was different. He won't even hang out with his friends if they are going to a place like a club or bar because Heather won't like it. Personally, as a girlfriend, if I trusted my partner, I wouldn't care, but I know everyone is different for different reasons. Tristan is not one to be walked on, as he has had many fights with our parents, as he would do things like break into my room. It was so bad my dad put a lock on my door and it still didn't stop him, and steal my gaming console or tablet or sneak my stepmom's old phone or computer when we weren't home or sleeping. This behavior got better as we got older. Tristan was accepted early into the military before he even met Heather and had initially told her he wasn't sure how it would affect their relationship. This led to her screaming and crying about him not being able to promise they will be together forever, and that she can't handle a long-distance relationship. Surprise! Apparently she can, because he has been in the military for over a year now and has been home maybe 4 times. Tristan even broke down crying talking to my dad about the situation with her, because he didn't know what to do. And my dad told him that a good relationship should not make him feel this way. Remember when I said she was banned from the house? Well, my parents decided to be nice and let her come over for this past Christmas.